Good morning. This is Paul Donovan, Chief Economist at UBS Global Wealth Management. It's 7 o'clock in the morning London time on Thursday the 15th of April. Today's highlight is the release of US retail sales. It has been said before that it is unwise to ever bet against the hedonism of the US consumer. And as this is March data, the numbers will show the US consumer fueled by checks from the government. Restraint seems unlikely. While investors are likely to be animated by the headline number, the detail could be of some interest to economists. With the US economy starting to remove restrictions, the pattern of growth is expected to shift from spending on goods to spending on services. This will only be the early stages of that movement, but it is an area of interest. For one thing, the service sector, specifically personal services, is more labour-intensive than the goods-producing sector. As a result, the shift in spending should speed the reduction of unemployment and thus help to secure the economic bounce back on a firmer foundation. The US Federal Reserve has also published its beige book of gossip and anecdote from around the economy. While the survey-based evidence has to be treated with considerable caution, the fact that this is an official source and based on reports rather than attempting to conjure a single specific statistic gives the data additional credibility. The report talked of growth accelerating at a moderate pace, which is an upgrade in the assessment. It's noticeable that the vaccination programme seems to have been an important driver of relative growth optimism. The employment growth focused on manufacturing, which isn't especially relevant in the United States, but also on hospitality and leisure. This supports the idea of spending switching from buying things to having fun. Hospitality and leisure passes the Instagram test. Consumer spending in the coming months is likely to focus on things that can be posted about on Instagram. In the glittering wonder that is the euro, we have final consumer price inflation data from a number of economies, but because it's final data, it's unlikely to add much new information to the markets. However, there is such a focus on inflation at the moment, it may get a little bit more attention than it really deserves. The United Kingdom has a couple of trends that might matter for the longer term. There's a report of a 70% increase in job openings in the financial sector. This suggests that the interminably tedious EU-UK divorce has not had a huge impact on the financial sector, at least not in the near term. Clustering effects still seem to be fairly powerful. However, new home sales in London are reported to be falling by almost 40%. This fits with the idea of the structural changes of the Fourth Industrial Revolution being accelerated. For the first time since the First Industrial Revolution, over 250 years ago, living in a city is a lifestyle choice, not an economic necessity for many workers. That's all for today. Have a good day.
UBS Chief Investment Office's investment views are prepared and published by the global wealth management business of UBS AG or its affiliate, UBS. This material has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any specific recipient and is published for informational purposes only. As a firm providing wealth management services to clients globally, UBS AG and its subsidiaries offer both investment advisory services and brokerage services. Investment advisory services and brokerage services are separate and distinct, differ in material ways, and are governed by different laws and separate arrangements. In the USA, UBS Financial Services Inc. is a subsidiary of UBS AG and a member of FINRA SIPC. For information, please visit our website at ubs.com/working with us. For a full legal disclaimer applicable to the independent investment views produced by UBS, please visit our website at ubs.com/CIO-disclaimer.